Hello and welcome to the Intermediate Finals here in Carolina at the Bassmasters Arena. It's the Carolina Bassmasters, it's the Gulfport Gummers, and tonight's best of three matchup to decide who lifts the Intermediate Cup here in season number 9. Thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. My name is Darth. Let's get to know the boys that'll be on the ice for this one. And while we're at it, we'll get into a little bit of the history behind these two teams. The visiting team, the Gulfport Gummers, finished the regular season with a 12-2-1 record, a little bit better than Carolina. As we'll take a look into how the bracket was seeded and how these two teams found each other. We'll get into that in a minute. But right now, it's going to be Pierre, Dill, and Bam in tonight's matchup, starting for the boys in the black and the blue. They'll be defending the left cage when we get down on the ice. Carolina Bassmasters, the home team tonight, 11-3-1 on the regular season, looking to get a little bit of credit under their tread. Captained by Zantel here this season, fought along by Big Trout, Haleyoko, Dionysus, and Buddy for their total of 5 players on the roster. Every team in SPL throughout season number 9, I think season number 8 as well, had 5 roster spots to field if they did want to. That includes your captain. Gulfport, they got their skill, they got their traction without needing all 5 spots filled, so they only have 4. Of course, maybe they might be saving that 5th spot for somebody special. Who's to say? Going into the next season, we might see that filled. It might go empty. I'm not their dad. I don't tell them what to do. But both these teams, no stranger to one another. Down in the intermediate division, there are 2 conferences. Both these teams coming out of the Omelet Conference, the opposing conference being called the Baguette Conference. You play everybody inside your own conference 2 times in the regular season. You play everybody in the opposing conference 1 time in the regular season. So both these teams have met each other twice before in the season. Both times, Gulfport were able to come out on top over the Carolina Bassmasters. Game 1 was an 8-4 decision. The goal scorers of that night for Gulfport was Bert Gummer with 2, Dill with 4, Pierre with 2. For Carolina, Big Trout had a goal, Yokel had 3, and Dionysus was also on the ice for a total of 2 points throughout that night without a goal on his sheet. Game 2, a little bit more lopsided. Gulfport 12-4 over Carolina towards the tail end of the season. That was on May 15th, so it's been a hot second since these two have met at center ice. They've been refining their skills up and down the ice. This time, Bam played for the Gulfport Gummers. They played all 4 of their players on that night. Bam had 3 goals. Dill had 5. Pierre had 2. Bert Gummer with 2 goals as well. For Carolina's goal scorers, Zantel had 2. Haleyoko had 1, Big Trout with 1 for their total of 4. So Bassmasters going to have their work cut out for them here tonight. If history is to repeat itself, it will come out for the team in blue, but history does not always tend to lean that way. Taking a look at the oddshot players to watch for tonight's matchup, I have Pierre and Zantel down there on the ice, the captains. The captain from the Bassmasters side leading his team in points during the postseason. These are the postseason stats in front of you here tonight. We'll get farther down the list here in a few moments, but he's found only 7 assists. He knows how to shoot. He knows how to score them. Pierre kind of plays the more well-rounded figure. He leads his team in saves, points, and I think he also leads them in goals. We'll get it. We'll see how well my knowledge is on my my 5-minute cramming session before this match started up. But Pierre knows how to score. Zantel knows how to score. It's whether or not the defense is able to stop those 2 players is going to determine who's going to be coming out on top here tonight. But keep an eye on these 2 players as we get down there. They're both prominent goal scorers. We'll see if they can keep it up here tonight. Taking a look at the full list down the line. These are the playoff stats here for season number 9. Zantel. All the leading point getters for their respective columns are highlighted in black to make it a little bit easier on the eyes. Big Trout having the majority of saves for the Carolina Bassmasters. Zantel topping the chart in every other category. Zantel, the only player from the Carolina Bassmasters side to play all of their playoff games that were available to him. So that experience might come down in a clutch situation here tonight. I did get to play against the Carolina Bassmasters. We took a game off of them back in the quarterfinals, if I believe so, if I am correct. And they were a hard team to fight. As soon as Big Trout stepped on the ice, we knew we were in trouble. But we won the first game in our best-of-3 series. Big Trout was the determining factor. They figured out our game plan, and they dissected our defense pretty magnificently, might I also add. But Gulfport, Pierre, keep an eye on him. Doesn't lead the saves column, that's Dill, but Pierre knows his way around the mark. He's played in the Pro Division. He's also played down in IM, and that's where he is currently. So we'll see what he's got in the tail of the tape for us here tonight. But taking a look at the starting lineups for both these teams, these are the player cards. Look how beautiful Carolina is. It's very uniform. Pierre keeping his old Coda Cook Stars player card. I don't blame him. It's a pretty one. But Gulfport will be defending the left cage in their blue. Carolina defending the right cage in their teal. But, yeah, I think it's going to be who wants this more tonight. Zantel, Big Trout, and Yokel have played together for a tremendous amount of time with the Carolina Bassmasters. They're all refining their skill. They're all comfortable with each other. They got their chemistry on lockdown, and I think their passing game is going to be very apparent here in the early stages of this best of 3. But only time will tell how well they're able to hold up. I'm sorry if you thought you got a Discord message. That was me. I forgot to go into Do Not Disturb mode. But it's going to be a fun one here tonight. It's not going to be the highest skill level you've ever seen in the Slapshot Premier League. Out of all 4 of the main divisions we have here tonight, taking a look at what the divisions are, this is the green one. This is the second to lowest that we have out of our 4. So you got to win this one. The winner of tonight's game will be promised a spot in Challenger come season number 10 here in a few weeks. Signups will open up tomorrow, and the season will begin on the 10th of July. But you gotta be the champion of Open to get into IM. You gotta be the champion of IM to get into Challenger. You gotta be the champion of Challenger to get into Pro. And there's no two ways about it on that one. Every team that's seeded into a division higher than Open is strictly based off of SPL experience and SPL experience alone. So if, say there was a brand new team made up of entirely pro players, chances are we'll give them a chance to fight into the Pro division, but we will not promise them a spot, as you can only earn your spot in the Pro division. You're never gifted a spot into our top ranks in SPL. But you can get into Challenger if you're returning pro players that don't have any stake in it. But the captains, at the end of each season, going into next season, the captains are the ones that hold all the weight to the team. If they don't sign up, we'll figure it out later. But if they do sign up with whatever roster they field, that is, they have their spot on lockdown, and their promises will be fulfilled to the best of our ability. But these are the 4 main divisions. You start in Open, you go from Open to IM, IM to Challenger, Challenger to Pro, and that's just the ladder you got to roll with. It's top teams in the Pro division at the end of the season during the championship series, the finals, if you will. The top teams get pucks as a reward. If you get first place, you get a title that says you are the champion of this season in SPL, as well as a crown cosmetic in the game. If you get second place, you get a title in the game that says you made it to the finals as a little consolation prize. It's very difficult to even make it to the finals, so commemorating that is there's still a lot of weight to it. But taking a look at what the playoff bracket is and how we got to where we are here tonight. In the quarterfinals, the Carolina Bassmasters took out the Hot Springs Cinnamon Bears in a 3-game series. Game 1 went Hot Springs' way. Carolina took games 2 and 3 in a very decisive manner, might I also add. They went on to the semifinals to 2-game sweep the Quebec Flare. Quebec had the best record in the intermediate division. Carolina marched right past them with a 6-2 difference and an 11-6 victory in Game 2. On the flip side of the coin, the Gulfport Gummers started in the quarterfinals against the Hartford Wolves. Hartford found the first game, but Gulfport, just like Carolina's series, took it away throughout Games 2 and Game 3. Semifinals, a little bit different story. This is where we branch apart. This is where we diversify. Austin Alligators pushed them to their limits, kept the games close up until game number 3. Game 1 was a one-goal difference victory for the Austin Alligators. Game 2 went Gulfport's way, 5-6. And then Game 3, a little bit more of a blowout with a 5-goal difference on the board. Gulfport was able to weasel them out of it and find themselves a spot in the finals. The finals are also a best of 3. Each game is consisted of 3 periods. Each period is 5 minutes each. And in any of the games, if we ever do hit a goal difference of 10 or more, we call it early and we go home. Or we move into the next game. Whichever it might be. We move into the next chapter of our lives, if you will. But it looks like we got the 6 parties in the lobby. They're bantering with one another. Little friendly chat over the benches, over the yellow. But both these teams going to have some weight to pull here tonight. It's going to be a fun one, going to be an interesting one. I like both of these teams tremendously. The talent they have on their sides and the personalities behind each of the sticks you're going to see down there on the ice tonight. They're all great sports. They all know how to play the game. They're all in it for the fun rather than the glory, and I respect that tremendously. Yeah, if there's one reason to play in the Slapshot Premier League, it is to be with your friends. And both these teams are going to be the what's the opposite of the antithesis? They're gonna prove those values here tonight. They're just here to hang out. They're just here to feel the vibes. Darth, check your PayPal. KOTOR, if you gave me money, I'm gonna drive to your house and I'm gonna thank you. I'm gonna give you a firm handshake. But 6 parties ready to rock. 6 parties ready to roll. We're down there on the ice here in the Bassmasters Arena. Gulfport on the left side of the ice in the black. Carolina on the right side in the teal. The puck is dropped. The game is on, and this best of 3 is underway. Off to the far side, Dill looking for a handle on that one. Big Trout throws that one back out to the neutral zone. Zansel at the backhand shimmies that one loose into no man's land. Pierre near side, out of the reach of Dill. Here's Big Trout getting a piece of this one. Looking to ride this one down the near side wall over to Yokel. Yokel backhand shooting. Nice save by Pierre. Goes off Bam. Bam off the backhand trying to get this one out of in front of the crease. Zansel, Big Trout. Nice shot, but a better save there by Pierre. Dill's having a hard time. And it looks like we will be calling for a restart. So in SPL, there is a rule that within the first minute of the game, you can call a restart. Both teams are allotted 1 per match. So if this happens again, it will not be fulfilled from the Gummers side. Let's just hope we get some good ping. Yeah, both sides are allotted 1 restart within the first minute of the period to call for a restart for server issues exactly like this. This is case in point why we have the rule in place. If you want to read up more on the rule book, if you go to the SPL.gg website, on the top nav bar there is the player handbook. Has all the rules and regulations we abide by here in the Slapshot Premier League. The servers used to be way worse than this. Let me tell you what, back in the day, if you lagged out, you were all on your own. You're fending for yourself back then. There weren't quite as many accommodations as we have here in the Slapshot Rebound. But very few of us remember what it was like in the Slap 1 days, and that's kind of a good thing, if I do say so myself. But we'll see. We'll see if the ping issues persist, and maybe the Slap gods will smile upon us here tonight. But let's hope Dill's router feels a little bit better than it did a few moments ago. 6 parties ready to rock. 6 parties ready to roll. We're back down on the ice. Gulfport left side. Carolina right side. Periods reset. The players are ready to go. And we're back underway here tonight. The puck is dropped. The game is on. The time once again is underway. Here's Pierre with it. Back behind his own cage. Letting Dill feel out the server. Yokel there applying the pressure for Carolina. Pierre finds his way near side for Gulfport out to Dill. Not able to take that one in stride. Big Trout there fighting for him down along his own goal line. Dill topside tries to find the pass out in front. Yokel getting a piece of that one towards that topside boards. Dill with a shot. Nice block there by Yokel. Here's Big Trout with a now down low for the boys in teal. Big Trout near side. Pierre there forces him out to the far side. Tries to find the cross across to Zansel, but Dill right on the prow. Waiting for the wounded Gazelle to jump on there in the neutral zone. Yokel topside goes off the stick of Bam down low over to Dill. Dill here sporting the minion fit. Only player that I've known in North America that has that on lock. That's his brand. That's his name, and I respect it. Bam low. Zansel high. Finds his way back out to the neutral zone. Here's Yokel off the back end over to Big Trout. Big Trout here for Carolina looking towards the top side to dance this one through. Bam not giving him anything easy to work with. Off to the near side. Big Trout from the backhand. Pinches it along the wall. Here's Dill with it now. Tries to dance his way down center lane. Big Trout near side. Finds Yokel. Yokel off the backhand. Tries to get this one down along the yellow. Yokel has a little bit of elbow room. Passes that one softly to Zansel. Backhand chips that one into the offensive zone. Pierre there picking that one up on the D zone. Yokel topside takes it away for the Bassmasters. Down low in enemy territory, pinched along the far side wall. Big Trout there helps out his man, finds his way back over to the captain Zansel. Zansel top near side, almost able to get a shot released there by Yokel. Bam staying hot and heavy on that one. Talking to Bam a little bit before this broadcast started, I was testing his nerves out, seeing if he was feeling all right, seeing if he was a little nervous, and he just said, well, I didn't know about it. He got the heads up that he was playing this about 20 hours prior, so he hasn't really had any time to overthink it, so there wasn't any time for the nerves to set in, and I think that's a good mentality to have. We're just getting in, we're playing our game plan, and if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. Pierre with a nice shot, almost able to send that one past Yokel, but great precision on it, keeping the eye on the ball. Eyeball. That's a joke, son. You can laugh at that one. Just pity laugh, please. Big Trout slapped away by Bam. Down low to his own defensive end. Here's Dill with it now. Zansel applying that pressure. Goes off the backhand of a Bassmaster stick over to Dill. Dill here for Gulfport. Looking for a forehand pass out to the top side. Pierre with a back or a forehand try over to Bam. Bam will have to trail after this one into the corner. Brings it out in front from the hash marks. Goes off Yokel top side. Trout able to keep that one down low in the corner. Dill with a forehand shot. Scoring off the forehand. Able to take it from the outer slot and throw that one backside of the twine. And the Gulfport Gummers are in the lead by 1. Just about halfway through this first period of action. Either team giving up anything easy. Hits the post. Pierre with a forehand shot. Goes wide of the cage. Yokel gets a piece of it. Bam tries to fight for his position. Goes off the hands of Yokel near side. Zansel not able to get it out. Dill with a shot. Almost able to send that one in. Yokel neutral zone. Pierre with a shot. Goes off the tip of the pickle jabber there by Ellie Yokel on the top side of the blue line. Here's Bam down low from the corner. Out in front. Dill with a hip. Scores off the shimmy. Just holds W and prays to Jesus. Finds the puck with nothing but control. And with 2:08 to go here in the first period of action, it's 2-0 for the Gummers. Pierre topside, Dill looking for that pull around on the backhand hook, not able to get that one past Yokel. Bam, back defensively over to Pierre. Pierre near side, tries to get this one out. Yokel back into the zone. Zanzel there applies the pressure to Pierre, but not able to get it away. Dill, Pierre, near side, stopped by Yokel, back downtown. Here's Dill with it back behind his own goal line, looks near side for the passing lane. Fakes out Zanzel, gets some elbow room. Yokel takes it away, forehand, pauses, shooting, goes off Bam on the near side face-off circle. Here's Pierre with an empty net, shooting just wide to the far side. Here's Bam, looking for the backhand wrap around to the near side, then goes out to the far side to walk the dog around the park with 1:30 remaining here in this first period of action. Zanzel gets it out, Dill keeps it in. Dill off the backhand, hits Yokel on the process. Here's Pierre, near side, gets it off the forehand shot, hits a player from the Carolina team. Yokel will remain in possession. 1:17 to go, 2 goals the gap. Carolina still looking for their first shot on the goal. Yokel, near side, trying to fish this one out from the near side corner. Here's Bam with an out, top side over to Dill. Dill off the forehand, crosses it over to Bam. Bam pulling, shooting, scoring. Oh, split the defense like Moses split the Red Sea. And it's 3-0 now for the Gummers. Great communication, great positioning from the Gulfport Gummers, always keeping pressure applied in the transition game, not giving Carolina any time to breathe, but will they be able to keep up that amount of pressure for all, at least 10, at most, wait, no, I did the math wrong. At least 6 periods, at most 9 periods in this best-of-3 series here tonight. Dill looking towards that center lane, just trying to push this one through the defense. The defense is made up of, in fact, solid objects that are made up of the players. 37 seconds to go here in the first. 3-0 still our score. Trout thrown away. Here's Bam shooting, scoring. Oh, he picked it off the crossbar. 33 seconds remaining in the first period of action, and the Gulfport Gummers have made a statement here in the beginnings of this series. Dill looking near side, peels that one off the wall. Yokel almost able to take that one away at the blue line. Yokel down low, pass out in front, just out of the reach of Big Truck, and have to trail after this one back into his own defensive end. Looking towards that near side, banks it out. Pierre gets a hip on it. Zanzel throws this one down defensively. Bam gets a piece, goes off Trout. Yokel with it now, near side, gets past 2. Able to find a forehand pass back over top side. 10 seconds to go. Good shot by Big Trout, but not able to send that one packing, just wide off the far side post. Yokel down low. Pierre after it. Zanzel tries to get a little bit of physicality in there, but not enough to take it away. And that will do it for the first period of action. Gulfport 4, Carolina nothing here at the end of the first in Carolina. Both teams kind of in the field out stage. Of course, Carolina not able to get a whole lot of generation on that offensive side of the puck here tonight. But hopefully this second period will have a little bit more in store for them. 6 ready to rock, 6 ready to roll. We're back down on the ice here for the second. Carolina once again on the right side. Gulfport on the left. The puck is dropped, and this second period is underway. Zanzel to the near side. Dill gets a piece down low in his own defensive end. Whips this one corner to corner. Top side out of the reach of Bam. Yokel will be the first man to this one for Carolina. Throws it off the wall. Here's Pierre. Throws this one out downtown. Hoping for a black jersey to tuck that one to bed. Here's Big Trout with it now. Looking to set up the breakout. Big Trout towards that top side of the ice. Crosses this one near side over to Zanzel. Zanzel off the backhand, scooped over to Yokel. Yokel top side trying to get this one past Pierre. Down low, Dill takes away his other passing option. Out in front, hits Pierre, hits the post, and that one goes wide. Trout's shot deflected wide there by Bam. This one finds his way through the neutral zone. Dill tries to get the piece of that one off the backhand, scoring! And he finds a way to just push through the weeds and finds the goal at the end of the tunnel. 42 seconds here into the second period of action. Dill able to break the ice in this one. Zanzel getting a piece of this one down to the near side. Off that backhand, hits Big Trout. Bam. Off the tip of the stick over to Pierre. Pierre near side gets this one through the traffic over to Bam. Bam top side, finding his way over to Dill in the outer slot. Out in front, Trout gets a piece of it. Bam throws this one wide. Here's Yokel with it now for the Carolina Bassmasters. To the near side, finds a forehand pass down the straight. Dill gets a piece of that one off the noggin. Here's Big Trout with it now, looking for the backhand scoop. Off the hook shot, that one will go wide back behind the cage of Gulfport. Zanzel takes it away, shooting far side and wide. The rebound comes out to the near side outer slot. Big Trout tries to get this one back to the point. Yokel top side finds Zanzel and stride off the back end. Great catch on the pass attempt. Yokel, Trout, forehand, save made by Bam. First technical shot registered by the Carolina Bassmasters. They're getting the gears turning back on the defensive side. They're getting more pressure applied. They're not playing as passive as they were in that first period, and I think it's going to be a big turning point if they can get something going. The next goal is a big one. Will it be a 6-goal deficit, or will Carolina have a chance of coming back at this one? Of course, I said those words, and now that I've said them, probably will not happen. Here's Pierre with an out, near side, out to Dill. Dill with an empty 4x6, hits the post on the shot attempt. Dill back out to the near side point, goes off Pierre's shot. Yoko getting a piece of that one. Here's Dill with the top side, out to the point, goes off the outer slot. Bam trying to keep a piece of this one in his pocket. Zantel walks away with the money. 2:50 to go here in the middle chapter of play. Zantel playing with his food a little bit, setting the breakout. Hasn't done this yet tonight. Tries to hit Yoko, but not able to. Dill topside, Bam with nobody back. Will he hit the hard shot or really pass it out in front? He'll do the latter. Here's Dill, near side, Pierre. Down in the corner of the Bassmasters zone. Trout gets a piece of that one, frees it up. Bam tries to get involved. Pierre, forehand, back to Dill. Dill topside, over to Pierre at the point. Forehand shot goes wide of the cage. Here's Trout with an out for Carolina, near side. Great stick check there by Zantel. Dill fights him at the red line. Topside, Yokel here with some elbow room. Off the back end, Poling. Pass over to Zantel. Almost able to send that one in. Dill with great precision, great positioning. Finds another save to his back wallet. Yokel gets a piece of that one. Awarded the save in the process since this one topside and out of the zone. Big Trout helping that one along northways. Dill, pass just out of the reach of Pierre. Pierre having a trail after it on the near side corner. Goes topside over to Dill. Dill looking for the backhand pass. Big Trout there reading that one. Forces him down low once again. Pierre, Dill, topside, wrapping, shooting. Hits the post. Goes off Zantel and out of the zone. Almost perfection. That would have been a fabulous passing play if they were able to pull that one off. 1:45 to go here in the second. We're still 5-0 for Gulfport. Big Trout topside, trying to get this one out of the defensive zone, trying to get something positive to take away from the second period of action. If not for their 3 shots on target, their first 3 of the match here in this middle chapter of play. Here's Zantel, off the backhand. Not able to take it into the back hip. That pocket just didn't like him. Dill deflects that one out of the zone. Here's Big Trout with possession for the boys in teal. Topside off the wall, finds Zantel, goes off Dill. Dill off the forehand, tries to get a piece of that one. Yokel out to the neutral zone. Here's Pierre with an out. Pierre, the former Kodacook star, finds this one down low. Dill not able to take that one in stride. Here's Big Trout with possession. Dill lagging out. Here's Pierre. Bobs this one down and in. Dill just fighting his demons right now. Big Trout looking near side. Zantel, forehand, topside, finds Yokel back in the neutral zone. 56 seconds to go. Looks like Dill's back in action. If not, he's doing a heck of a job with his 124 ping. Yokel, near side, just trying to push this one forward, looking for the passing lane out in front. Pierre keeping that one down low. Bam helping out as well with Gulfport's efforts. Here's Big Trout. Shot saved away by Dill. Topside, nice shot attempt by Zantel, but not able to get it to go. Here's Bam with it now. 36 to go here in the middle chapter of play. Gulfport still has all the talking done in this game. Here's Dill. Backhand shot saved by Big Trout. Trout looking to weigh his options back behind his own cage, off to the near side. Finds that backhand, not able to get a pass off, but he keeps possession. Out to Zantel. Here's Pierre with it, topside, out to Bam. Bam on the outer slot, trying to bring this one down and around town. Forehand pass out to the point. Pierre Poling, shooting near side and wide. Here's Big Trout with 10. Pass out to Zantel, shooting wide of the near side cage. Dill with 5. Yokel tries to free that one up just out of the reach of every player. Bam might have it. No, that'll be the end of the second. 5-0 at the end of 2. Carolina getting warmed up here in this one. Much better second period of action at the end of those middle 5 minutes in this 15-minute match. Gulfport still has all the goals though. They're getting traction there. They're finding a way to push towards the goal line, and it's going to come out in a big way as the momentum kind of starts to shift. But we'll see if they can keep it up here in the third period of action. As long as Dill's router stays on, I think Gulfport have a pretty large claim to fame. I'm tripping over my words like I would when I'm talking to a girl that's at least a 6. But yeah, Pierre no goals, but he does have himself a few points to go on the night, and a third of the team's defensive efforts from that man. Flip side of the coin, 1 shot from each department. Nobody with a goal quite yet, but yeah. We'll see how they're feeling as we get this one back down on the ice. 6 players ready to rock, 6 players ready to roll here in the third and final period of game number 1. Bassmasters on the right side in the teal. Gummers on the left side in the black and the blue. The puck is dropped. The game is back underway here in the final segment of play in game 1. Dill shooting long distance. Trout denies it. Down to the near side. Finds his way off of Dill. Dill with a great takeaway. Finding a backhand shot. Goes wide of the cage. Hoping for Pierre's back in the face to deflect that one more towards it. Not quite able to find him. Dill top side. Off the stick of Zantel back downtown. Dill trying to find a way to the near side, tries to find a trail to lead this one topside over to Pierre. Pierre off the forehand, trying to deke out Trout. Trout's not buying anything he's selling here tonight. Elioko looking for a little handle on this one, off towards the top side. Chips that one over the stick of Big Trout accidentally. Dill getting into the mix now. Trout off the backhand. Pierre tries to take it away. Great save there by Trout, throwing that one across his own crease, but it works out. So was it a bad call in the end? Zantel top side tries to find himself a little panhandle if it worked out for him. Bam near side for Gulfport, looking for a little handle on this one to keep possession. Goes off Yokel. Yokel near side gets it out to Zantel. Zantel off the backhand, throws that one top side into the corner. Here's Dill near side, looks to lead out Bam. Bam off the forehand, goes topside over to Pierre. Pierre cuts it across, finds Bam out of the air. Great catch off the backhand, not able to quite swat that one in. Good shift there by Yoko. Zantel with a shot. That was an empty cage, and he was too excited. Oh, I feel that on a spiritual level. 3:33 to go here in the final chapter of game one. Here's Bam with an out near side over to Dill. Dill off the forehand, tries to get this one down low. Great shot. Yoko with a save, goes off the panhandle to the top side. Yoko fakes out one. Yokel just waiting for a moment to strike, but it never came. Dill gets this one topside off the stick of Trout. Trout here with possession. Looking for any passing lane to open up. Pierre gets this one off the body of Trout over to Zantel. Kept down low over to Big Trout. Big Trout with a backhand pass over to Yokel. Dill takes it away out in front. Pierre not able to get the shot lane he wanted. Was not able to capitalize on that attempt. Bam. Down low in his own defensive end. Wins possession back over to Pierre. Pierre with nobody to pass to finds Trout. Trout shooting. Oh, what a save by Bam. Able to capitalize and send that one near side. Oh, what a beautiful defensive play. Ice in his veins and on his wrists for that match. Here's Dill. Looking to take this one topside down the straight. Finds Bam. Bam off the forehand looking for Pierre. Not able to get that one through cleanly. Yokel getting a piece of that one. Zantel chops it down low. Just hoping for a prayer to hit. Bam. Down low. Yokel takes possession for Carolina. Off the backhand looking towards the top side of the ice. Hits the far side window. Pierre takes it away. Now it'll be knocked back loose by the Bassmasters. Elioko, top side, stop by. Oh, what a shot by Bam in the neutral zone. Able to throw that one in for a total of 6 for the Gulfport Gummers. Was practically a field goal. Not a lot of room for error on that shot lane. And when he shoots, his mark is true. 2:15 to go here in the third period of action. 6-0, now the score. Bam. Looking down towards the near side. Forehand shot, scores again. Top ropes where you keep the peanut butter. And it's 7-0 here in game one. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the match. Now off the post, Yokel awarded the save on that one. If the goal difference ever hits 10, which it could, we'll call it early and move into the next match, as per the SPL rulebook. Bam top side, gets past one. Trout there forces him to retreat down to the near side over to Dill. Dill off the backhand, softly, too softly, and he pays for it. Zantel with a long-distance shot finally finds an answer to his prayer. And was this all just a setup on Dill's part for the Brazil? Who's to say? Who's to say? With a $1:40 to go. Looking for a little momentum to shift. Here's Zantel with the puck now. Backhand shot, and he scores! Oh, would you look at that? Grab your graham crackers, grab your peanut butter. Holy cow, that was a beauty. Barely able to trim that one off the near side post. The lane was small, but his shot was true with 1:33 to go here in the third. It's 7-2. Yokel, bam. Pinched by Zantel, sent off to the near side wall and out to the Bassmasters zone. Here's Big Trout with an out. Off the backhand, stopped by Dill. Slap to the near side. Yokel trying to find a little piece with his demons off the near side wall. Pierre there, not making his life any easier. Dill here with possession, look for the backhand pass out. Big Trout there saying no way. Zantel going to scoop that one out northways for the winter. Gives his team some time to breathe and set up this back check. Pierre not able to take it in stride. Big Trout there getting a few stick checks in there as well. This game might be solidified, but the series is definitely not. Bassmasters know this game to be a game of momentum, and they're playing to the tune of their own trumpet. What a save by Big Trout. Bam's shot from the point, almost going in, but just enough was taken off the edge to keep it wide. Yokel, top side and wide, almost able to find a shot towards the cage. Bam stopped by Big Trout, kept low. Zantel there applying the pressure, forces him down the near side wall. Yokel, the first man to it, finds his way back for Carolina. 30 seconds to go. Dill getting a few pieces of Yokel. Yokel keeping the puck, though, off towards that top side, looking for the passing lane to open up. Pauses, loses, goes off Dill. Yokel hot in the pursuit to get that one back for the boys in teal. Scooped out by Zantel. Here's Pierre in hot pursuit of this one back on the defensive side for Gulfport. Pierre, top side, leaning with it. Gets this one out of the zone, goes off Yokel to the near side. Bam, with 10 seconds off the backhand, looking to hook this one out. Trout, Dill, save made by Zantel. Goes off Big Trout and out of the zone with 3 seconds to 2, 1. And that will do it for game number 1. 7-2 the final score. Gulfport going up in the series 1-0. Will they find an end to it here in this next match, or will we have ourselves a game 3? That was a beautiful matchup. There's many twists and turns. Regardless of what the score was, both teams have shown that they have glimpses of potential, glimpses of high-end slapshot skill, and both these teams look very promising. No matter who wins this, both these teams played fabulous so far. Carolina just not quite hitting as many shots on the board as Gulfport, but they got pride, they got grace, and you can't knock them for it. 4 goals Bam, 3 goals Dill. Pierre had 4 points as well in the match for Gulfport. Carolina on the flip side of the coin, Zantel doing all the scoring. Hit 50% of his shots. A lot of possession time from the other 2 players. Yokel with a minute uncontested with the puck on his stick. Big Trout with a minute 16 to work with the puck loose and nobody around him. But both teams playing fabulously in that last match. It makes me very hopeful to see what Game 2 has in store for us, and I think it's going to be a beautiful one. But I apologize if my voice is in a little bit of rough shape. I've been sick for about a week now, and I hope I'm on the tail end of the recovery. But my voice has been cracking way more than I'm comfortable with. But we're going to see what be going on with this. I saw somebody in chat asked how we do the colors. If you DM me on Discord, I'll let you in on our little secrets. It's in the game itself. It's not like a third-party mod. Anyone can do it. You just got to know what to look for. But that being said, 6 players ready to rock, 6 players ready to roll. We're back down on the ice here for game number 2. Same side, same team, same players. 5 minutes on the clock here in the first. Carolina defends the right cage in the teal. Gulfport on the left side in the blue. Both teams not gonna be having any punches pulled here in a matchup like this. Both teams want the cup more than they want life itself. Unless you're Bam, then he's just kind of here for the vibe, which I fully commend. Bam off the backhand, looks for the shot, almost able to make it, but it goes wide off the far side. Here's Pierre with it now for Gulfport, looking towards that top side for a glance of opportunity. Trout out through the neutral zone, stopped by Dill towards the top side of the point. His ping's looking a little bit better as this series has progressed. That first period of game 1, not really the tune of his trumpet, if you know what I'm saying. Yokel, forehand, backhand, not able to get the shot through Pierre as he shoots that one back out to the neutral zone. Pierre with an empty 4x6, shoots, he scores, and there's a goal number 1 on the board. The Gulfport Gummers able to find a way to crack the ice early in this first period of game 2. But what you're watching right now is the Intermediate Division Finals. This is our 3rd highest division in the Slapshot Premier League, the North American audience. We play 3-on-3 in this league. The European League plays 4-on-4. The Oceanic League also plays 3-on-3. So a little knowledge nugget for you guys at home as we cross that first minute of this first period. Helle Yokel for the Bassmasters looks near side for a forehand pass out to Zantel. Zantel not able to take a pass. Bam, Bam with a shot, goes off the post, and that one rings wide. Here's Helle Yokel towards that top side, looking for a breakout attempt. Zantel wanting the puck on the top side, but he was double covered. Yokel near side, finds Trout, goes off Dill. Dill takes it away for the boys in black. Over to Bam. Bam with a forehand shot. He shoots, he scores. And he makes it 2-0 for the Gummers. Great precision, great poise. Yokel just wasn't able to get back in time for it. Minute 25 elapsing into this first period of action. Gulfport already on top 2-0. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. Zantel getting a piece of it, has possession, tries to find the shot lane, scores off the backhand, and we have a ball game, Grandma. 3 goals into it, only 1 goal is the gap. A great shot from the point. Zantel finds it to be true, sticks it top right corner where you stick the stamp. 3:21 remaining here in the first. Carolina already finds themselves on the board way earlier than during game number 1. Trout here looking to do the same. Off the face of Bam, over to Dill. Top side out to Pierre. Pierre pulling, shooting, goes wide off the near side unscathed. Here's Bam with it now. Looks to go corner to corner. Not a whole lot of passing lanes. Goes out in front. Zantel awarded a save somehow during that one. Here's Big Trout near side out to Zantel. Shooting far side and wide. Oh, so close. Pierre to Dill. Dill off the backhand. Goes off Yokel. Bam looking top side. Yokel with it now. They do the dance out towards that top side. Finds that forehand pass, looking for a little lead over to Zanzel. Zanzel off the backhand, chips this one down low, off the enemy end wall. Bam there, awarded the save. Goes out towards that top side of the ice. Cuts it over towards the cage. Big Trout takes it away. Trout slapped away by Pierre towards the cage, but Yokel will be back in time to save that one out to the far side lane. Down in the corner, halfway through this first period of action. Carolina down by 1 here in the first. Bam with a shot. Big Trout with a save. Goes over to Yokel, throws this one out, goes off Dill to the near side. Pierre and Zanzel fight with a sticks for. Goes corner to corner, top side out to the point. Here's Big Trout out in the neutral zone. Stopped by Bam. Bam off the forehand, down low over to Dill. Dill, longtime SPL member, looking to make his efforts known here in the intermediate playoffs here this season. Looking towards that top side of the ice to make the difference. Zanzel there just trying to free the puck up any way, shape, or form he can. Here's Bam. Here's Zanzel. Zanzel, the captain of Carolina, fights it out in the far side corner. Finds his way free for a moment, but not free enough to take possession. Dill here finds the passing lane, not able to take it. And what a shot by Big Trout to tie us up here in the first. 1:45 to go here in the first chapter of play. A great takeaway, a great shot, and Dill just looks to the sky and asks God one question, and that's why. Pierre goes off the hip of Big Trout down to the near side. Cuts this one down center lane. Dill waiting for that one. Shooting, scoring, and there's a little bit of redemption, baby. 5 goals into it. They're back on top by 1 goal. Big Trout thought he could have it, but in fact he was the have-he as he watches the puck whiz by into the back of the twine. 1:33 to go. Gulfport back on top 3-2. Pierre goes off Zanzel. Bam with it now. Goes off Big Trout. Big Trout near side just waiting, just standing in the shot lane. When in doubt, punch it out. Here, Yokel. Top side for Carolina. Looking for Zanzel. Gets this one towards the cage. Will it be enough? Hits the post and just barely wide. That's almost a slap one goal. The first bank shot I've ever seen in rebound. I've been doing this for over a year. That is the first time I've seen someone try it, and that goes in. All the way home, just like that the small pig from that fairy tale from that one time. Bam with a shot over the sticks of Yokel and Pierre. And that's all she wrote on that play. 1 minute remains here in the first period of game 2, and it's 4-2 for Gulfport. Shooting wide of the cage. Yokel picks up the loose pieces, looking to fit together the jigsaw puzzle with a hammer down to the near side. Loses possession. Bam. Goes off Big Trout. Big Trout there looking to start the breakout for the boys in teal. Big Trout off the back end. Cuts it topside over to Zanzel. Over to Hallie Yokel. Almost able to send that one through, but bam. Standing back between the cages. Hold the door tight. Yokel leaves that one for Big Trout. Here's Big Trout with it now. Big Trout off the backhand. Scoops topside. Zanzel with a shot. Goes wide. Here's Dill. Yokel there fighting for it for the boys in teal. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Big Trout with it now. Big Trout looking to scoop this one off the backhand. Hooks for the shot, but not able to get that one through the solid object. That was Dill. Here's Bam with it. 18 seconds to go. Topside Pierre. Pierre banks it. Big Trout takes it away. They still fight for it on the far side wall with 12. Trout through the neutral zone. 10. Zanzel. Hallie not able to send it in. 7 seconds. Dill takes it away for the boys in black. Boys in teal here for Big Trout. And that looks like it will do it for the first period. One last shot, and that's all she wrote for the first 5. 4-2, Carolina getting some punches in during that first period of action. Way better off than they were in the first game. They're getting the momentum. They're shaking off the rust. They're feeling it more than ever here in the second game. And 5 shots to 7, very close cut. The difference in that column is the same as the goals column with a difference of 2. But their passing game, pretty great. Takeaway game to a minimum. And Carolina once again on top in terms of possession. Will they be able to keep it up throughout regulation? Only time will tell. Bam with 2, Dill with 1, Pierre with 1 goal for the total of 4 for Gulfport. On the flip side of that coin, Big Trout and Zanzel getting 1 apiece for Carolina. We're going to see what happens. I'm very interested to see if the Bassmasters are able to bring this one back. Of course, I don't really have a horse pulling in this race. I just want to see some good old-fashioned slap shot. Both teams ready to rock. Both teams ready to roll here for the second period of game 2. Gulfport Gummers on the left side in the black. Carolina Bassmasters on the right side in the teal. Both teams back underway in this one. Zanzel near side. Big Trout taking this one off the backhand. Pierre here towards that top side looking for the backhand pocket. He takes it point to point near side over to Dill. Dill, forehand. Stomped away by Zanzel. Backhand shot hits the end of the wall. Finding its way over to Bam in the Gulfport zone. Out through the neutral zone. Big Trout takes it away. Backhand shooting. Far side and wide. Here's Pierre. Goes off Hallie Yokel. Top side. And that one's sent all the way back down into the Carolina Bassmasters zone, where Big Trout will take it up for the defensive team. Big Trout is playing with his food right now. Trying to get a vibe for the puck. Trying to test out the ping, test out the server, see what he can do. Topside Yokel trying to find a shot lane. Pass out in front. Pierre with a stomp. Goes off Trout at the point. Freed up to the near side wall. Goes over to Zantel. Zantel with a shot. Goes off the end of the cage. Finding its way over to Halle Yokel. Topside from the top of the blue line. Back off Dill. Zantel tries to take this one down low for the boys in teal. Near side over to Pierre. Pierre here with a minute elapsing off this middle chapter of play. Almost able to send it in with a backhand shot. Big Trout just hoping for a mulligan on that one. Great opportunity with a shot that should have never been taken or never even been thought about in the intermediate division. Big Trout topside banks it over to Zantel. Zantel shoots. Oh, what a shot. You could smell the steam cooking off the top of that puck. You could crack an egg and let it simmer with the amount of heat he was putting down on that shot. 3-4. Now the score. They're only down by 1. Carolina showing us what they got. And backhand, stopped by Zantel. Yokel tries to get a piece of that one. Pierre there swings that one wide of the cage over to the top side as they fight along the end wall. Big Trout takes it away. Pierre takes it right back. Forehand shot towards the cage. Bam, gets a piece of that one off the backhand. Yokel there, hot to the iron to strike it. Out in front, Dill gonna walk it in. That is a big bag of unfortunate. 5-3 now the score here in the second chapter of playing game 2. Dill just found a treat under the rug. Let himself in with the key. 3:25 to go. The boys play on. Off to the near side, here's Bam. Bam out of the zone, goes past the head of Pierre. Here's Big Trout with a now. Big Trout near side. Finding his way off his backhand, goes off the face of Pierre. Topside over to Dill. Dill here for Gulfport. Out in front, almost able to hit Pierre with a little bit of a backhand setup for that shot to be released. Dill takes it away, shooting. Oh, what a save by Big Trout. Goes off Big Trout again, and he scoops that one wide off the near side. Able to stay and calm the nerves. Dill with a shot, goes wide off the far side. And Zantel going to give his boy some time to breathe with that dump down. A well-warranted one. No, I don't say that too often about that type of play. 2:40 to go here in the middle chapter of play. 2 goals only the gap. Pierre, topside, slapped away by Big Trout. He's going to retain possession for the boys in the black. Gulfport Gummers near side over to Bam. Zantel trying to take this one through the crease. Finding his way out in front. Here's Pierre with it now. 2:25 to go here in the second. Forehand shot goes off the far side. Looking to hit Dill, but not able to find him. Here's Bam in the neutral zone to the near side. Gets past one. Forehand shot goes off Zantel. Zantel over to Yokel. Not able to get the shot released. Bam able to keep that one loose. Here goes off Big Trout near side at the blue line. Yokel keeping this one down low. Big Trout here with possession for the Carolina Bassmasters. Looking to start out this breakout with a backhand pass topside over to Zantel. Shooting off the post and wide. Bam down low, trying to fight for his rights to the party. Big Trout there doing the same on the far side wall. Carolina walking away with the puck. Top side back into his own corner. Pierre, they're not giving him anything easy to work with. Just sitting on him like a backpack. Bam keeps this one low near side. Here's Big Trout with the puck. Top side over to Zantel. Scoring off the back end. I don't know if Dill was lagging out, but Zantel capitalizing on the play regardless of what was happening. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he definitely lagged out. But Slapshot is a Slapshot does. They still have a 1-goal lead to maintain with 1:40 to go here in the middle chapter of play. They're playing their hearts out from both sides of the ice. Dill's just fighting his ping demons. Yokel finds Zantel. Bam, off the backhand from the corner. Tries to get this one out to the neutral zone. Pierre in hot pursuit of this one. Big Trout here with possession back for Carolina over to Halle Yokel. Halle Yokel, top side. Finding his way off the hands of Dill. Big Trout keeping this one down low. Dill has nobody to pass to. Loses the puck near side. Zantel fans on it. Pierre takes it up. Off the hands of Yokel, keeps it downtown, finds his way back out to the point, shot goes wide. Zantel, oh, what a wraparound shot, we're tied at 5. If you're persistent enough, eventually she says yes, and Zantel able to find the back of the net with that play. 1:11 to work with here in the second, 10 goals into it, nobody with the lead. Here, down low, Dill looks top side for a wraparound attempt. Big Trout not giving him anything easy. 60 seconds to go here in the middle. Big Trout, Yokel, polling, shooting, saved by Bam. Goes off to the far side. Big Trout here on the defensive side. Looking to get a passing lane top side to work out. Zantel shooting, nice save by Bam. Yokel keeps this one down low. Zantel there trying to fight for possession. Bam, nowhere to pass to. Finds Yokel near side with the takeaway. Pierre there helping out his teammates. Big Trout keeps it low. They're reading that corner pass very beautifully. Oh, what a save by Pierre. Hits him right square in the logo. Here's Zantel with it now down low in his own defensive end. The shot's about even as the score is right now. Zantel fakes him, shoots, goes off Bam, hits Yokel in stride, but he probably wasn't expecting it if I was to wager my bet on that one. Yokel tries to pass the Big Trout. That one sniffed out by the defense. Yokel Going to throw that one to a little bit of a free man to the top side. Zantel down low. Trying to get this one back over to Trout. Zantel scoops this one near side with 10 seconds to go. Bam here off the near side wall. Finds his way to Dill. Dill here in not an ideal spot for his router to walk out of the house. But that will do it for the second. All right, we're going into the intermission with a 5-5 game. Carolina needs this. They need this more than life itself. If they don't win this last period, if they have a deficit at the end of regulation, that is the end of the season for the intermediate division. One of these teams walking away with the title and the bragging rights of the intermediate champion. Who's it going to be? We're going to have game 3. Carolina going to push us that far. Are we going to be here till 10 p.m. on the East Coast? Let's see what happens. Dill is restarting his router, so we got a little bit of extra time to burn here in the intermission. Both sides playing their hearts out, playing to the tune of their own drums. And because of Dill's ping, the stats are a little lopsided, I feel. But at least in terms of the team-based stats, like, possession time in the passing game. But offensive generation for both sides of the ice, darn near even. 11 shots, 5 goals for Gulfport, 10 shots, 5 goals for Carolina. Both teams got their mile markers. Dill 2, Bam 2, Pierre with 1 for the total of 5 goals. Their saves mostly coming out of the department of Bam's back pocket. 4 out of the 5 saves for Gulfport are made by Bam alone. Of course, Dill hitting the majority of his shots. Got to be said, got to be noted. Possession time for Carolina, mostly from Big Trout on the defensive side, setting up the breakup, playing the 3. When I say, I haven't really said any of that yet. So in 3v3 slapshot, there's a lot of terminology that new viewers will not know. One being the positioning. In 3v3 slapshot, the community has donned the terms the 1, the 2, and the 3. Your 1 is your striker. He's the guy that scores a lot. He's Zantel. That's case in point for what a 1 is. Your 3 normally gets the most possession time, the most saves, because they're your defenseman. They're your goaltender. They're your last line of defense. And then your 2 is the guy that fills in the gaps between the 1 and the 3. That's who Yokel is. He fights with the sticks a lot. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he doesn't. Your 1 will always have the most turnovers because he's the one throwing the puck away towards the net the most. Some of those count as takeaways for the opposing team. But with that being said, we're going to walk right back into the third period of action. 6 players ready to rock, 6 players ready to roll. 5-5's our score. The team with the most goals at the end of this period will walk away with the victory. Carolina need this to force a game 3. Gulfport with a win in this period will have themselves the cup of the intermediate division here in North America. Big Trout near side finds Yokel. Back to Big Trout, back behind his own cage. Big Trout looking for the passing lane, cuts it out towards the top side. Dill not biting on anything he's selling. Top side, Trout finds Zantel. Zantel in the outer slot, not able to get that one to go through. Pierre here with possession after his block. Finds his way off the backhand, fans on it. Zantel collapses on him, takes away the one passing lane he had open. Zantel out in front, Yokel at the point, tries to jive with it, but the puck didn't want to dance with him in the ballroom. Big Trout under siege by Dill. Dill going to get the body position on him, off the backhand, stopped by Big Trout. Big Trout gets it right back. Pierre there forces him down low at the yellow. Yokel near side, Zantel, 1 to beat, forehand shooting. Nice. 4:06 to go here in the third period of action. I just realized you can hear me when I mute my mic. Dill, top side, finding his way over to Halle Yokel. Yokel, top side, just trying to find any amount of room to wiggle with. Pierre takes it away. Zantel hot to him to make that shot a little bit more difficult to release. Dill out in front. Zantel with a stick check finds his way back to the near side wall. Bam. Tries to find the passing lane out in front. Big Trout there. Awarded the save. Would have been a true shot. That one was going in for sure. Yokel. Trout. Down low for Carolina. Not a whole lot of passing lanes to work with, but he finds a way to get out of the weeds. Off to the near side with 3:30 to go here in the third period of action. Near side finds Zantel. Bam takes it away off the backhand. Not able to get the puck into a shootable position. Zantel throws this one down low. Here's Dill with it now. Dill off the forehand. Finds his way to Yokel. Yokel to Zantel. Zantel takes this one out for a ride around town. Looks for the passing lane. Doesn't take it over to Big Trout. Dill tries to take that one away for Gulfport. Zantel keeping this one down low. The captain of Carolina finds Yokel. Yokel backhand shooting. Nice save there by Bam at his own blue line. Here's Big Trout in the neutral zone. 3-2 to go here in the third and final period of regulation here in game 2. Bam, top side. Forehand, shooting. Almost able to go in. Dill just trying to throw everything he had. Throwing it out of the kitchen like the kitchen sink. Top side, Halle Yokel finds his way from Big Trout. Bam not letting that one sit peacefully. at the end of the passing play. 2:40 to go here in the third. Pass near side goes off Pierre. Pierre off the forehand. Stopped by Zantel. Zantel off the backhand. Looking for the pass out in front. Not having a whole lot to work with there. Tries to give his team some time to set up. Pierre takes it away. Pass 2. Tries to find a forehand shot. Off of Yokel. Hits the post of his own net. And he throws this one topside and wide out of a little bit of panic. Off the shot. Nice save by Big Trout. Oh, they're barely staying alive like the Bee Gees right now. 2:20 to go. Another shot. Scores. Oh, you throw enough pancakes at the wall. Eventually one will stick. They have the go-ahead goal with 2:17 to go here in the third. Will it be enough? Dill said the lag is fixed. Here, forehand, stopped by Big Trout, taking this one down to the near side. Then to the far. He's doing Trout things. Look at how he's trouting. Trout, suppressed by Pierre. Big Trout down low. Pierre off the back end, hits the enemy cage, goes over to Trout once more. Down the near side, tries to make this one out to Halioka, helps him along, off the back end. Zantel, if he was up there, that would have been a fabulous play. Dill, back in his own defensive end, has nothing but time to burn with the 1-goal lead. That's all they need to win the championship here tonight. Big Trout towards that top side, trying to find his way around Bam, does so. Pierre gets a piece of that one, goes off Yokel, out in front, over the stick of Zantel, not to the neutral zone. Here's Bam with it now. Bam off the forehand, out in front, stopped by Zantel, off the second try. Big Trout keeping this one down low for the boys in teal. 1:30 to go here in the third period of action. Zantel off the back end, hooks this one, Big Trout shooting off the save by Pierre, and that one comes all the way back down to the Carolina zone. They're throwing everything they got at them right now. Will it be enough? Bam on the far side, fighting his way off the forehand. Stopped by Zantel, goes off Pierre, over to Halle Yokel. Hip checks that one over to Big Trout. Big Trout top side, stopped by Pierre. Here's Trout once more with it back in his own defensive end with 1:08 to go. Bam takes it, off the back end. Shot saved away by Yokel. Yokel down low, finds his way to Big Trout. 60 seconds remains. Here's Dill to the near side with 55. Pass over to Pierre, on the net. What a deflection shot. Oh, I don't know how much of that was luck and how much of that was just pure unadulterated skill and calculation in the mind of Pierre. 51 seconds to go. Gulfport find themselves up 7-5. Zantel trying his heart out down low. Looks for the reversal down to the near side. Pierre there scoops this one out. Goes off Big Trout. Big Trout fakes the back end. Takes it. Pulls it. Throws it low for his captain. Zantel pulls, shoots, scores. And we're back within one. 6-7. Now the score with 35 seconds remaining in regulation. Carolina needs it. They want it. They're like SpongeBob sitting in the dome of Sandy's bubble, looking at the sun. Pierre, top side, trying to get this one out of the defensive end. Good read by Yokel. Dill there back in action to take that one away. Cuts it across. Pierre to Bam. Bam with a forehand shot. Goes wide of the cage. Dill here picking it up down low for the boys in the black. Gulfport in the O-zone. Yokel down the near side for Carolina. Scoops this one down and in by Zantel. Pierre here after this one with 8 seconds remaining. Nothing but time to burn. Top side. That shot goes wide, and that will do it for the series. The Gulfport Gummers are your champions of the Season 9 Intermediate Division. Great playoff game, great series. Both teams showing a plethora of opportunities where their potential really did shine. The passing plays were great. The shots were amazing. Some of those saves were unreal. I'm going to be real with you. During that first game, a few of those shots had no reason to go in. They were absolute perfection when it came to their precision, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I don't know about you guys, but I was happy to be here. Gulfport 16 shots, 7 goals at the end of game 2. Carolina finding 13 shots and 6 goals to their calling card. Carolina really controlled the majority of the game. Dill had a few ping issues, but it didn't stop Gulfport from coming out and showing us that they got what it takes to perhaps play in the Challenger Division here next season. But both teams played absolutely fabulously. I don't think either team has really a whole lot to criticize themselves about at the end of a series like that. They kept it close. And that's more than I could say my team would have done if we were in this scenario. At least for myself. My team could have probably done it if I wasn't on the ice. But that's neither here nor there. Pierre with 2, Dill with 3, Bam with 2 for the total of 7 for Gulfport. That third period really came out and showed up. Bam showed up in a big way on that defensive side. 5 out of the team's 7 saves. Really put his heart on the line down there. Pierre had a fabulous third period for his takeaway ratio. Of course, for Carolina, Zantel, 5 of the team's 6 goals from that man alone. Yokel trying to hem up that neutral zone. A very difficult task to have to uphold for any division, any player. If you're a 2, you got one of the tougher jobs. Of course, not as tough as the 3. There's a lot on your mind when you are the 3, like Big Trout. Gulfport kind of sifted it around who was the 3 in this matchup. It's kind of hard to give any of them the designated role. But, yeah, it was a good game. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for the sub, Gubby. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Big Trout 1, Zantel 5 for the total 6 for Carolina. Great stuff from both sides of the ice. I'm excited to see both these teams back in action. If they're coming back in season number 10, I hope to play at least one of them. I'm very excited for the competition there. But I think that's all I got for you here tonight. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we have the pro semifinals between the Napoleon Neapolitans and the Pittsburgh Vipers. So make sure to come back tomorrow for a little bit more slapshot action. The pro division is 2 divisions higher than the division you saw here tonight. So hopefully, I would expect them to be a little bit more methodical. I don't know what the right word is, other than just saying better, because that's what the divisions are there for. These 2 teams are very evenly matched. The evenly matched games are the most fun to watch. Doesn't matter how high skill you are. When it's close like that, it's a fun one to be a spectator in the sport. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching some good old-fashioned slapshot with me here tonight. Thank you for all the big-time supporters that showed up in a big way here tonight. Your guys' support always baffles me and why you feel the need to support me. But Fortis, thank you for the sub. Hope you're having a great day. John B53, thank you for the sub. We appreciate you. And Gubby, you've been here for 20 months. Give me $5 a month. I appreciate you. You've been in this game a lot longer than I have, and you're a cool guy. But yeah, thank you for all the big names in red as well. Irvion, Eli, JStronics, Minsnoda, Gubby, M-Dub, Unglued Snail, Manied, Q-Silver, Cloudy, Davo, and Renard. Thank you for all your continued support. Keeping the lights on here in SPL. I'm not going to lie to you. Most of the money I make off this channel just goes right back into the website's funding, and there's a few other costs to keep my lights on as well. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching some Slapshot with me. We'll be back tomorrow with a little bit of Pro Division playoff action, so you're not going to want to miss that tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. That's in the afternoon, the evening, PM. But that's all I got for you here tonight on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Darth Taxil. I gotta preface that a little bit better now. There's 5 Darths in the league now. My cult is growing, and I don't know how to feel about it. But we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you see you guys in the next broadcast. And with that being said, I hope you all have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great night.